And so the adventure begins. I have got my mic with me, but it's packed away in my bag. But yeah, currently at Stoke Station, waiting for the train to Piccadilly. Then I'll have a little mooch through Manchester, get to Victoria. Then from Victoria, head up to Smithy Bridge, which is the station before Littleborough. Then go see my mate Stu, where we're having a bit of a gathering tonight. He's getting a fire on the go, get some food on, and have a catch up with some old friends. And then tomorrow I'm off out, finally, wild camping up in them big Penine Hills. More on that when we go and do it, but yeah, the adventure starts now. So my train is due in about 20 minutes. So yeah, it's going to be a good weekend, and the weather is fantastic. Tomorrow they've given out pure blue sky and 3 to 5 mile an hour winds, so you know I'll be getting the drone up. So yeah, hopefully a cracking video, wild camping video, and I'll also do a little vlog in Littleborough and tell you how I ended up moving up there, because it's quite the story, but I'll tell you that from Littleborough town centre. So for the time being, I'll wait for my train. I'll see you all in somewhere in Greater Manchester. See you later. Hello friends, and welcome to the Pennine Way, part of the Lancashire Pennine Way. Behind me, just see a small little tarn lake, and I am pondering camping near here. But first we're going to go up. There's a little path that goes up onto the top ridge, which that'll take me over to Blackstone Edge. Not that I'm necessarily going there today, I could be going there for sunrise in the morning, but I just wanted to show you the view from here because it is spectacular. So let me use my old walking pole to point things out. So over that way is Todmorden, so we're looking over into West Yorkshire. Village down here is my home from home, Littleborough, where I spent 4 of the best years of my life, and I still come up regular and have some great times. This big lake here is Hollingworth Lake. Beyond Hollingworth Lake is Rochdale, and then I don't know if you'll be able to see on this camera in the distance, but Manchester city centre. I will get a phone video to see if I can get a better view of Manchester, but yeah, that is a special view, and I am assured the view from on top of there is even better, because this is we're looking west that way, and then we're looking south in this direction. So up there is north, and from what I've been told, it's just the rolling hills of the Pennines, so pure wilderness. So I'm quite excited to get up there. And there's a little bit of wind up here, but nothing to write home about, so get the drone up as well and start scouting out some potential camp spots. Like I say, there's a lovely little flat spot just down there next to the lake. I've got plenty of water with me and juice, but there is a few streams up here, so it would be nice. I've got my water filter. I mean, I could filter it from this lake, but I'd rather take it from a running water. Not that I need it, but it'd just be nice to have some extra water, especially as we know we're getting up to about 20, 22 degrees today. And I think tomorrow's even hotter. So, but yeah, you know, considering I lived down in Littleborough for 4 years and I've been coming up every year since, and I've never once been up in these hills. It's yeah, it's a tragedy, that is, but at least I'm finally putting that right. So yeah, West Yorkshire, Littleborough, Rochdale, and just beyond that mountain biker, Manchester. But from up on the hill behind me, view should be way spectacular, so I'll bring you back up there. Okay guys, been a bit of a change of plan. I thought I'd just check the forecast, and even though tomorrow looks decent, not as good as today, we've now got some cloud coming in. So tomorrow morning is sunshine with cloud, which could mean no sunrise. So pretty sure we're guaranteed a sunset tonight. So wherever I do pitch, which I still haven't decided, I'll make sure we get a good a sunset. But so what it's meant is, I'm now heading, finally, after 30 years of wanting to go, we are going to Blackstone Edge, which is just over yonder. I'll zoom you in a wee bit. Never looks good on here, but that's Blackstone Edge. I will get here. Right, you're on a tripod on some very thick grass. I'll get some video when we're going over there. I believe there's a bit of scrambling to be done, so that should be fun. Just check I got my mic on. I have obviously got all my backpacking gear, which will make scrambling difficult, but just got chatting to a guy, and when he was up over there, he said there was only 2 people. So if I can find somewhere to stash my backpack, we can go for a bit of a scramble. Or I'm constantly looking for somewhere to pitch, and I'm now thinking, I've seen 2 places down there, but they're right in the valleys, ideal for camping. But like next month, I'm going to be camping up on a Lake District mountain, so it'd be nice to camp high up. So I'm thinking, camp somewhere up on this moor. You know, we're 400 metres odd up in the air. I don't want to camp too near Blackstone Edge, because you can get kids up there, especially on a Saturday night, smoking weed and all that, and I don't want them hassling me. So I won't camp anywhere particularly close, but if I can find somewhere tucked away, that would be ideal. Or just somewhere up over yonder. But yeah, I've done a lot of camping. Try and put you down somewhere sturdy. Easier said than done. Tell you what, I'll hold it. I've done so much camping in woodlands. Each time I camped up on an open moorland and relatively high up. So we're going to camp somewhere up here. So yeah, I'm going to have a quick bite to eat, get some liquid down me. We're constantly on the lookout for a pitch, and then we're going to go over and traverse Blackstone Edge, somewhere I've wanted to go for 30 years, like I say. So today's the day, and then we're going to camp somewhere nearby. So unless I find a pitch en route, I'll bring you back when we get to Blackstone Edge. Right now it's time for some pork pie, backpackers food of champions, and some electrolyte drink. Bring you back in a bit. So ever since I started hiking, which is back in 2010, 2011, something like that, 15 years, I've always been hiking in boots. I think my first set of boots were Brashers, which were half decent. I then moved on to some Solo, which were absolutely fantastic until the soles gave way, though I seriously did some miles in them. I then moved on to Scarpa, because I got myself some Scarpa Manta. They're winter mountaineering boots, crampon compatible. Still got them. I'd like to think I've got them for life. And then I got some other Scarpa, just 3-season boots. But them 3-season boots, they caused me a few issues on my last hike. So I started doing I'd read a few blogs and vlogs and stuff of people going mountain hiking and what have you, and trail running trainers. And so I started doing my own research and decided to go for it. I don't normally talk about footwear, but I am that impressed. So these are my current footwear. These are the Scarpa Rebel Run, and these are the Gore-Tex ones, and I tell you what, they are the most comfiest footwear I have ever owned. They are super light. It's kind of like wearing slippers, and the grip on them is phenomenal. I haven't really done any scrambling. I'm hoping to do a little bit up on Blackstone Edge, but just the way the grip is, you just know they're going to be good for scrambling. So hopefully I get to try that out in a minute. But yeah, I won't be going back to boots again. Yeah, fell running trainers is the future for me. I know some people use La Sportiva. I've heard good things about them. I've had numerous pairs of Scarpas, whether it be just casual trainers through to 3-season boots, winter mountaineering boots, and now fell running trainers. Crikey, they last. So, but yeah, super impressed with them. Yeah, not one to sort of talk about footwear, but yeah, Scarpa Rebel Run, 10 out of 10 for me. Anyway, just a quick random one there. I'll see you over at Blackstone Edge. Just checking, I've got my mic on. Just while we walk to Blackstone Edge, I'll just tell you my plan. There is at least 2 people up there, I can see them, but we're going to have a walk across. I'll film it, and then yeah, I don't think I'm going to camp anywhere too close, because it is the kind of place kids come up in the evening, especially a Saturday night. So, but once we've checked the Blackstone Edge out, next job after that, find somewhere to pitch the tent, and as long as it's got a good view of the sunset, that's all I'm bothered about. Plenty of liquid for brews and plenty of electrolyte drinks, so we don't need a water source. Even though there is a few streams up here, should I need one, I have got my water filter with me, but I doubt I'll need them. So yeah, let's go and finally check out this Blackstone Edge and go find somewhere to camp. Right, bring you back there. Right, I've made a decision. Obviously I still haven't been over to Blackstone Edge, but I'm going to be camping. After I'm going to walk over Blackstone Edge now, and then probably walk right directly back, depending what it's like on the other side. But I do know on the other side it is quite near a road, so I'm thinking I'll walk back down and then loop to camp somewhere over there. And to be honest, we're that high up in the moors, I don't think I need to be. I mean, I'm not going to camp right in the open, don't get me wrong. Sorry, just let me change the angle a bit. I'm still going to try and put my tent in a little hollow out of the way. I'm not going to make it obvious, but at the same time I'm not going to really go out and hide it, because like I say, planning on camping on top of a Lake District mountain in just over a couple of weeks, so I need to start getting used to camping high up. And I would love to get up, even if there isn't a sunrise, still get up nice and early and come and fly my drone. I mean, I might get a chance. I'm going to fly the drone in a bit regardless. Whether I fly it over Blackstone Edge, I don't know. But it'd be lovely to fly it over at the crack of dawn, especially if there is a bit of a sunrise when no one's on there, and just get some quality footage. So yeah, so we're gonna have a wander over the edge, unless I find somewhere that looks absolutely perfect for camping on the other side. We're then gonna do a 180 and come right back, and then look for somewhere to camp somewhere over there, because if kids do, I'm going to ring my mate as well, my mate Stu down in Littleborough, see if kids do come up here. And even if they do, they wouldn't go wandering, they'd just sit on a rock and drink a beer or two and maybe smoke a few, I don't know, devil's lettuce or whatever they call it. So that's the plan. You never know, I might even find somewhere actually on the edge. I doubt it, but stranger things have happened. So I know I keep saying this, but next time I see you, we will be on Blackstone Edge, promise. guys, I've just had the drone off and wow, the wind's kicked up. It's supposed to be 10 miles an hour, but trust me, more like 40. Got a few drone shots, not as many as I'd like, but the ones I've got should be alright, and then hopefully get some more in the morning. A tragedy during I had to try and take my drone off from one position, it wouldn't take off. Then I had to, it was a whole palaver. But in the meantime, in all that, I lost my mic. So I'm hoping it's somewhere in the tent, but can't find it. So hopefully you can still hear me. Otherwise, I'll have to just get another one. But it really is a magical little location, despite the wind. Yes, if I can zoom you in. That is the M62 motorway, but it's that far away. Even before the wind kicks, you can't hear it, and everywhere else, apart from the wind farms, it's just stunning scenery. And believe it or not, I still haven't actually been up to. I mean, I am technically on Blackstone Edge, but I haven't been up to the edge. So I'm under up now. I mentioned earlier, I've got another wild camp. There might be 2 tents actually. Just thought we'd go and have a look at the actual edge. But I'll tell you what, since this wind's got up, temperature's right dropped. I didn't think I'd need bring me down jacket, but bloody glad I have. Still a glorious day though. Yeah, I don't think you'll make it. There's 2 tents up there. I'm not normally one to go and chat to strangers, but when it comes to hikers, hill walkers, backpackers, wildcampers, I'll quite happily go and talk, because we've got a lot in common. Obviously, we can talk endlessly about all the different hiking, backpacking gear, all the different areas you can go. Yeah, it's dead easy to talk to fellow backpackers. Sorry for the silence. I just saw 2 rocks, and for a minute I thought they were a couple, all looking loved up. So this is Blackstone Edge. Back down to the way we came up onto the edge, but then we'll walk back down sort of underneath the edge. Still at the same direction. Some of the wind, and I'll be able to sort of fly the drone down there, because that's where we'll walk down there, and then we'll follow this path here and around, and as long as I don't take the drone up too high, might be able to get some footage. But yeah, these are the, like I say, I've been hearing about this place for over 30 years, and finally got here. and it's actually, sorry about the noise, I'm really gutted about the mic, but to be fair, it's more impressive than I gave it credit for. Reminds me of Stanleyjet in the Peak District. I think they do actually do rock here. I really do love these rock escarpments. And again, depending on so an hour or so ago I could see Manchester, Greater Manchester, Rochdale, Littleborough. Now it's just little shiny things. So the haze is, it's amazing. Wow, where those winds come from, I've no idea. Crikey, that's a fair drop down there. Especially with this wind behind me, I'm going to stand back a wee bit. But if I do see it, I'll give them a go. So, yeah. Just checking on where my tent is. Yeah, my tent's looking good. Yeah, we'll just walk along there. I'll stop boring you with my jibber jabber and just walk along the edge and I'll have some music. Anything interesting to say, I'll say it, otherwise I'll just leave it running. On a normal day, I'd try and get on top of that with getting 30-40 mile an hour winds. I don't think, well, let's just say I value my life more than just for the sake of standing on a rock. Yeah, stops in the morning for tonight. Made it over to that trip point, so yeah, that'll do for tonight. But I've got to say, considering, you know, people have been talking about this place and I've been hearing about it for over 30 years, so I always knew it was somewhere special, but it's more special than I imagined it really is. Well impressed. I'm going to walk back kind of near the tents, the proper decent tents, so they're obviously proper wild campers. I think they're probably taking shelter outside, but I'll walk past just in case, get a conversation going, you never know. Because it'd be nice to meet some local ones, because my mate Stu, he's got a bad back, he can't get out anymore, so it'd be nice to meet some local wild campers and give me some more options for around here, even though just from living here during the years that I did, I have got at least half a dozen other places I want to try. So, but yeah, we'll have a mooch back past their tents. I won't film them because that's a bit rude. I did zoom in a little bit earlier, but anyway, I'll bring you back in a bit. But yeah, no idea where this wind's come from. It was supposed to be 3 to 5 mile an hour winds. Now it's gusting 30-40. Just shows you can never trust the British weather. Right, catch you soon. Yeah, there's even a bank of cloud now, just below the sun, so I don't even think we're going to get a sunset. But I will be up at the crack of dawn, so last time I checked the forecast, because it's changing on an hourly basis, it is due to cloud over, but not till about 10 o'clock in the morning, and sunrise is like at 6 a.m, so yeah, I'm not going to hold my breath, but I will be up just in case well, basically I'll poke my head out the tent. If it looks like there's a sunrise, I'll get up. If not, I'll probably have another hour's sleep and then pack up. But like I say, we'll come back a different way and hopefully get a few more drone shots. After doing my little local wild camps, this feels like a proper wild camp, and it's good practice for my next one, which is going to be, if I can ever get up here, that is, bear with me. Yeah, next wild camp, going to be up on them Lake District fells. Haven't decided what fell yet. It's not going to be one of the super high ones. Possibly one near Grasmere. Not Helm Crag, because that's way too popular, but something similar height to that. Possibly near Grasmere, or maybe even one of the Langdale Pikes, Gibson Knots, something like that. But yeah, this is wild camping. Absolutely love it. And for tea, I had the meat hot pot last time. I've gone for the veggie hot pot this time. So I know that the meat hot pot was super tasty. I just didn't like the lumps of meat in it, so I'll go with the veggie one. So I'm expecting a tasty tea. Right, I'll bring you back a bit later. Like I say, if there is a sunset, I'll certainly film it. If not, I'll just do a few little pieces from the tent. Get internet up here as well, so I can watch a bit of YouTube and what have you. Alright, bring you back later. Well guys, it's been a phenomenal day, absolutely phenomenal day. Fantastic weather, absolutely perfect up until I got up here at Blackstone Edge and found a place to pitch, and as soon as I started getting me stuff out of my bag to pitch up, I noticed the wind got up. I thought, it might just be a little bit of a few gusts coming through, but no, it just carried on and got stronger and stronger. And I mean, I have found my mic, by the way, since, but haven't got it on me. So, but I'm sure if I just left the camera in silent, looking up, there you go, you can see. And I'm, don't get me wrong, I'm quite exposed. I'm not like in my usual spots in woodlands, but I'm still a good 100 metres away from the top of the ridge. But yeah, I've just had a quick look for what it's worth at the forecast for tomorrow. It's looking unlikely for a sunrise, but the way I've got my tent door positioned, my alarm set for 10 minutes before sunrise, about 20 past 5, so I can quickly open the tent door, look up at the weather, cloud. If there isn't any, then I'll get a brew on and get filming the sunrise. If there isn't, and doesn't look like there's going to be one, then yeah, I'm going to have another round bed. But the adventure's forced me over. We're going back down to Littleborough on the underside of Stanage Edge. So even if it is still windy, due to the direction of the wind, that should be more sheltered, so I should be able to get some more drone shots. And I should be able to have a little scramble. Check out these Scarpa Rubel, because they just feel perfect for scrambling, but you only really know when you've had a go. So the adventures, yeah, so even though I won't be back in Littleborough for lunchtime, still plenty of adventuring tomorrow morning. So yeah, time to get my head down. Just hopefully this wind doesn't keep me up, and it's bloody cold as well, I'll tell you that. But as usual, on my Alpine Light rated 7.6, basically down to -30 easy, and me wrap sleeping bag, I'm toasty warm. The way I'm sleeping in me hoodie and me beanie, but it wouldn't surprise me if they come off in the night, but for going sleep, I'm keeping them on. So yeah, brilliant day, absolutely brilliant. Couple of other wild campers about 200 metres up there on the ridge. I did want to get chatting to them, but I just never saw them about, so might see them in the morning. But yeah, phenomenal day, and I love sleeping at my tent, whether I have a good night or bad. I just love being outdoors and using all my camping gear. So yeah, it's going to be a fun night, listening to what kind of wildlife they get up here too. So yeah, I'll sign off. Good night, my friends. Buenas noches, amigos.